Good morning, everyone, students. How are you all? Okay, I am also fine. Dear students, you have already known the rules of conditional sentences, and I have already discussed the rules of two conditional sentences. Today, I am going to discuss the rules of third conditional sentence along with zero conditional sentence. The rules of third conditional sentence is very important because the question is generally set off from third conditional sentence. So let's start today the rules of third conditional sentence. So please everybody looks at the board and everybody will start writing with me. Yeah? Okay. So if you have any problem, of course I will discuss the rules of first and second conditional again. But today I am going to discuss the rules of third conditional along with zero conditional sentence. Okay? So please let's start. Okay? So third conditional sentence. Third conditional sentence. Okay. So now I am going to write the structure first. Okay, about third conditional sentence. So here I am going to write the first. Here if plus past perfect plus here just I am using the bracket here, subject plus would have could have or might have plus V3 plus extension. Okay, but here I have already written three items: would have, could have, might have. But you will try to use the first one, would have. You will try to use the first one, would have. Okay, so when we see past perfect after if, we have to use in the next clause, next principal clause or main clause, subject plus would have or could have or might have or and then of course you have to use the past participle of main verb. Okay, so now I am going to write the example first. Okay, so the example is if I had the wings of a bird, if I had the wings of a bird, yeah, so what will be the next sentence? How will you complete the incomplete sentence? And dear students, we are learning the rules of conditional sentences just to complete the incomplete sentences. In addition to this, the rules of conditional sentences will be applicable for using the right form of verbs. And in the SSC and SSC level, every student has to answer the right form of verbs. So the rules of conditional sentences are not only important for completing the incompleting sentences but also important for using the right form of verbs. Okay, so of course you have to learn the rules of conditional sentences with two targets. The first target, you have to complete the incomplete sentence, and the second target, you have to use the right form of verbs or correct form of verbs. Okay, so here we see, if I had had the wings of a bird, and I have already told you this clause is called dependent clause or subordinate clause. I have already explained it. Okay, so today I am not going to explain. So how will you complete the incomplete sentence? And this is past perfect tense. Here the first head is helping verb, but the next head is the past participle of main verb. And we know this terms of past perfect, subject plus head plus past participle of main verb. So here this sentence belongs to past perfect. Okay, if I had had the wings of a bird, so we can use here, we have to take subject first. After subject we will take would have, and then past participle of main verb. So here a bird, wings. Okay, so we can write like that. If I had had the wings of a bird, I would have flown in the sky. Flown in the sky. Okay, so fly, this is present form. Flew, this is past form. Flew, this is past participle of fly. So of course you have to use past participle form of main verb. So here this word we see, if I had had the wings of a bird, and wings of a bird, wings is connected to flying. So that is why we are bound to use the verb here, flown. And if we use another verb, so this sentence may be meaningless. Your sentence must be meaningful. Your completing sentence must be meaningful. Otherwise, you will not get marks. Okay. So, and here we have already learned. And in the same way, I can say this is principal clause. You can write the principal clause in the beginning of the sentence, and this is subordinate or dependent clause. You can write in the ending of the sentence. Okay, like that. I would have flown in the sky if I had had the wings of a bird. Once again, I'm telling you, I would have flown in the sky if I had had the wings of a bird. Okay, but there is another important rule. If we omit if, omitting if, if we omit if, then we have to write the first had before the subject, had. Once again I am telling you, can you understand, student? Okay, thank you. If we omit if we delete if, then we have to take helping verb had before the subject. Then it will be third conditional sentence. Like that, we can write like that, omitting if. Here, had I the wings of a bird. Wings of a bird. So, had I had the wings of a bird, I would have flown in the sky. Flown in the sky. So, here, if we omit if, of course we have to write had before the subject. then the same rule will be followed. And thanks to all. And in the next class, I will discuss zero conditional. Okay, so because today I have the time in my hand, because that's why I'm taking goodbye from you. Okay, thank you so much to all.